Hello, this is a Megabass Vision 110 and it's what's it, half an ounce, 13 grams, and it's 110 or 4.5 inches long. It's a very well-known lure in Europe and a very well-known lure in North America, and it was developed for North American bass species, largemouth, smallmouth bass. The application for me in Europe is for bass in the sea and for salmon, and it excels at catching both. It's a jerk bait, as in you jerk it back, but for the fishing I do, there's no advantage to jerking it back. Maybe for North American bass species there is, I don't know, I haven't got enough experience of fishing for them. If you're going to fish for pike, then obviously jerking it might be an advantage. But for salmon and for the bass I fish for, I don't see any advantage in it. It casts perfectly well. It's got reasonably good hooks. Dives to, well, 1.5 meters, something like that. As you can hear, it's got bearings inside. And it's a really, really good lure, and it's a really popular lure. When I rig it, if you look at the Purple Whiskers 110, this one I've got, it shows you how to rig it without all these trebles. You really don't need 3 trebles on it, but if you want to keep them, that's entirely up to you. What I want to say about this lure is this costs 26 euros, this costs, and it's actually got on the front there, which I'm sure isn't their implication, it says the money bait, and they're right there. It is the money bait. 25 euros is a hell of a lot of money to spend on a lure that you're basically going to chuck in the sea or chuck in fresh water or wherever you're going to chuck it. They are really good lures. They really do attract fish and they catch a lot of fish. But times have caught up with them. And you get this, the Purple Whiskers one. Identical, exactly the same. Only difference is this weighs 14.5 grams, so it's 1.5 grams heavier than the original Megabass one, and this one here weighs exactly the same. It's just identical, absolutely identical. That comes from Temu, and they're 10 euros for 4. The hooks aren't as good on these, but you get 4 of these for 10 euros. You get one of these, one of the Megabass ones, for 25. There's not a great deal of difference in them. The action's basically the same. For some reason I think the Megabass one casts better than the Temu one, so I would prefer to use that than use this one, which basically costs 2 euros. But I wouldn't prefer fish it to the Purple Whiskers one, which has got that extra 1.5 grams and is a really, really good lure. When I first used this, I caught 2 salmon on it. First time I ever used it. And since then, I've only had a chance to use it for bass. I haven't been salmon fishing yet this year, but I will do. And this costs €7.50, something like that. And they're just identical. I mean, you know, this one weighs just that little bit more, the Purple Whiskers one, and I think that's a good little, you know, that little bit of extra weight's a good advantage. It casts that little bit further, and it does exactly the same job. So for me now, the Vision 110, because of the price of it, has become redundant. I won't be buying any more. I'll be buying the cheaper version. You know, you might say that's a bit mean, but there's no intellectual property on lures at all, which, you know, is arguably not a good thing actually for the designer and for the manufacturer, but certainly it's a good thing for us, the end user. So there we have it, the Vision 110, absolutely great lure, been copied, and that's its downfall. It's been copied, and some of the copies, and there are other copies than what I've shown you, This one, the purple whiskers one, I actually prefer, just because it's got that extra little bit of weight. And they all catch fish, even the cheap Temu one. I've caught fish on that. You'll catch fish on any of them. But this one's got that little bit extra bit of weight, and for me, that's better than the original Vision 110. Sad though it may seem, that's how I see it. But they're all fantastic lures. You know, if you want to go out and buy the originals at €25, then fill your boots. You'll be getting a very good lure, but it's a little bit expensive, I think, really, especially if you're using it in the sea. I mean, you do lose them. But there we go. Great lures all round, a lot of them. Always have one and give them a go. Superb salmon lures, superb bass lures. Never fished them for pike, but I imagine they'd be superb for that as well. And certainly brilliant for large smallmouth bass if you live in North America. Okay, cheers.